Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, in this video I want to talk to you about some of the mistakes I did when I started photography. Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, my name is Serge Ramelli from the beautiful city of Paris, France and living in Los Angeles, California. I make one tutorial per week on this YouTube channel. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking here and make sure you click on the little bell button so that you get a notification every time I do a free tutorial. Also, in this video, I'm going to give you some free Lightroom presets. If you want to have them, you just click on the link under this video and make sure you have created an account on my website, photoserge.com. It's completely free and it will give you access to the raw files once you're logged in. All right, let me show you some of the mistakes that I did when I started photography. Shooting at the wrong time. That is one of the most common mistakes I see new photographers doing, where they take amazing photos during the day. Some of the photos can be really nice, but if you take the time to come back for sunrise or sunset, you will be surprised. 90% of the time, whatever scene you're looking at will always look better as sunset or sunrise. Shooting without an ND filter is also a very common mistake, because when you are by the ocean and you have movement with clouds, with water, you get like very flat water like this. But if you start putting on an ND filter, and I recommend 1 to 2 seconds of exposure, what's going to happen is that the water is going to become like a foam and it's going to make much more interesting photos like this. This is only 2 seconds of exposure and only possible with an ND filter. Shooting at night without a tripod. Now, when I see people taking photos, of the Eiffel Tower without a tripod, I know they're not going to get good shots. You get the people in the shots, you get a lot of grain. Now, if you put a tripod on, what's going to happen is that the lone exposure is going to erase anything that's moving, and you will be able to shoot at 100 ISO and get no grains like this photo. Look, everybody's gone. Let me give you another example. Here I am shooting Los Angeles, and look at this. By hand, it's not usable, full of grain and noise. But now I put on a tripod and boom, beautiful photography, 100 ISO, very clean. So that's a very, very important one. Always shoot at night with a tripod. Not composing the elements of your photo to communicate a message. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes we do when we started photography. Is we see Notre Dame, we take a beautiful shot, and there's lots of people, so the message of just Notre Dame is not there because there is too many distracting elements that will stop the message from happening. Now take a view at same spot, but I just went down, waited for people to not be in front of my camera, waited for the right light, play with a puddle to get a reflection. It's a much pleasing photo. Or just walking around Notre Dame and trying to find a frame using the river so that gives the message of Notre Dame and not all these people which are in front of your camera. Here's another example of the Musée d'Orsay. Musée d'Orsay is a beautiful museum in Paris, and I wanted to take this photo because they have this great sculpture. There was a lot of people there, so I was playing around trying to find a place, and then I just put on an ND1000 filter, waited for the light to come down, and boom, everybody got erased and I got my shot. Another very simple example, shooting Notre Dame under a tunnel. We had a couple people here on the left. I waited for them to move. I asked for a friend of mine, a photographer, to be there, and boom, that's the final photo retouch. The message is one photographer shooting Notre Dame. Okay, going back up to Montmartre, I was trying to shoot this small street. There was this player here. We had tourists everywhere. I didn't like it. I thought it was too many messages. So I moved a little bit on the right so that I would not see the man playing on the right and just see less people. And then I did some Lightroom magic to give it a night atmosphere, and that just is arranging the elements to communicate a message. Later on that night, I was still in Montmartre and there was a lot of people in the street, so I moved and waited for the people to be out of my camera. And boom, this is the shot that I got eventually, but no one was there right in front of my lens. They moved away a little bit. I moved on the side so I could see all these lights. Another example, it's a daylight shoot of the Seine River. I waited for these two people to move. I moved my camera a little bit to the right so I can get just one person in the shot and no boats. And with a little bit of Lightroom presets magic, I got this photo. Last mistake, but a very big one, do not shoot in JPEG, shoot in RAW file. I'll show you the difference. For example, this is a RAW file, and I'm gonna apply a basic neutral preset that I'm going to give you for free. All you have to do is click on the link right under this YouTube video, and it will take you to my website. You have to sign up on my website and you will get this free preset for free. Okay, pretty amazing for one click. Now, if I take the same photo and it's a JPEG, and now I want to do the basic neutral, the same retouching, I will not get the same result, because a raw file, this is the result that I get. It's not as nice as this one. Also, when you shoot raw file, you can change the white balance afterwards. Let me show you the difference. This is a raw file. If I go here into white balance, look at all these options that I have: daylight, cloudy, shade, tungsten, fluorescent, flash, custom. If I take a JPEG and I want to change the white balance, I only have 3 options: as shot, auto, and custom. So there's not much you can do. So by all means, never shoot JPEG, shoot RAW if you want to get excellent results. Voila, these are the main mistakes to avoid when you start photography. I hope you find them helpful. Check out the other videos that I'm proposing to you here. Thank you very much.